Hello, dear friends. I hope you're doing really well. Let's continue reading. We are in the book of Numbers, chapter 22, verse 34. Now, this is the story of Balak, who is the king of Moab, Balaam, who is like a magician from Syria, and Balak is paying Balaam to curse Israel, because if Balaam curses Israel, then Israel will be weak, and then Balak, the king of Moab, will kick them out. So Balak, king of Moab, he thinks he can do this kind of thing, right? I mean, he thinks he's the owner of the earth or something, and he's not. Who does he think he is, right? So Balak, the king of Moab, which is a kingdom, a people, a nation on the east side of Israel, is not alone. It's together in this with the people of Midian. Midian is another nation. They are together in these things. But Balaam is actually paying Balaam, the magician, Balak, the king of Moab, is paying Balaam, the magician, to curse Israel. And the angel of the Lord has already told Balaam not to curse Israel because Israel is blessed. But Balaam has his own agenda. He wants to get a lot of silver and gold from Balak, and at the same time, he wants to twist the word of God. He thinks he can get away with twisting the word of God, and he's not going to be able to do it. So let's keep reading. Balaam said to the angel of the Lord, I have sinned, for I did not know that you were standing in the way against me. Now this is because Balaam's donkey was trying to protect him. And we decided, and it's clear that Balaam's donkey is righteous, but Balaam is not. So it's kind of interesting. Balaam's donkey is more righteous than her owner, right? Than Balaam. Okay. Now then, if it is displeasing to you, I will turn back. But the angel of the Lord said to Balaam, Go with the men, but you shall speak only the word which I tell you. So Balaam went along with the leaders of Balak. When Balak, or Balak, I don't know his pronunciation, heard that Balaam was coming, he went out to meet him at the city of Moab, which is on the Arnon border at the extreme end of the border. Then Balak said to Balaam, Did I not urgently send to you to call you? Why did you not come to me? Am I really unable to honor you? So Balaam said to Balak, Behold, I have come now to you. Am I able to speak anything at all? The word that God puts in my mouth, that I shall speak. And Balaam went with Balak, and they came to Kiriath Huzoth. Balak sacrificed oxen and sheep and sent some to Balaam and the leaders who were with him. Then it came about in the morning that Balak took Balaam and brought him up to the high places of Baal, and he saw from there a portion of the people. So now, first they kind of ate and all that, and then the next morning, Balak took Balaam so he could look at Israel from the high places. Okay. Then Balaam said to Balak, Build 7 altars for me here and prepare 7 bulls and 7 rams for me here. Balak did just as Balaam had spoken, and Balak and Balaam offered up a bull and a ram on each altar. Then Balaam said to Balak, Stand beside your burnt offering, and I will go. Perhaps the Lord will come to meet me, and whatever he shows me, I will tell you. So he went to a bare hill. Now God met Balaam, and he said to him, I have set up the 7 altars, and I have offered up a bull and a ram on each altar. Then the Lord put a word in Balaam's mouth and said, Return to Balak, and you shall speak thus. So he returned to him, and behold, he was standing beside his burnt offering, he and all the leaders of Moab. he took up his discourse and said, now this is Balaam speaking, Balaam is going to try to curse, he's not going to be able to, because the Lord already, the angel of the Lord has told him that only whatever God says, he will say. Okay, so he took up his discourse, Balaam took his discourse and said, from Aram, Balak has brought me, Moab's king, from the mountains of the east. Come, curse Jacob for me, and come, denounce Israel. How shall I curse whom God has not cursed? And how can I denounce whom the Lord has not denounced? As I see him from the top of the rocks, and I look at him from the hills, behold, a people who dwells apart and will not be reckoned among the nations. Who can count the dust of Jacob or number the fourth part of Israel? Let me die the death of the upright, and let my end be like this. Then Balak said to Balaam, what have you done to me? I took you to curse my enemies, but behold, you have actually blessed them. So this is so interesting, right? What a great, beautiful blessing, dear friends. Isn't that this is the first of 3 blessings? What a beautiful blessing that God is saying about Israel. God is blessing Israel. And it's lovely. And you're gonna see the next blessings are just even better. So lovely, so powerful. So Balaam cannot curse. He's trying, but it's impossible. You know. So we're gonna keep reading. God willing, next week. Bye bye.